Hey guys, this is Bob from Action Sport Games at SHOT Show 2024 on the US Airsoft channel, and I'm here to go over our newest product announcements of the show. So we'll start with ICS, which is a brand that we distribute and carry exclusively in the US. ICS has one updated rifle and three new pistols that are coming later this year. First up, the updated rifle is their Ape Special Edition. I think any ICS fan or even airsofters who go back, about 7-8 years will recognize the Ape name. That's ICS's take on the ACR Masada. And ICS paused production for a couple years, retooled everything, and has released the Special Edition Ape, which is going to have a M-LOK handguard now instead of the old Keymod handguard. And it's going to come in a full black and also a black and space gray two-tone. It's going to be available in both a regular MOSFET as well as ICS's SSS computerized MOSFET when it hits the market. So you're going to have 4 different guns, I guess, 2 colors and then 2 different trigger types. Moving on down, we have 3 new additions to the ICS High Kappa family. ICS released the Challenger back in 2021, and it was their first foray into a TM-compatible high kappa gun, and it was very well received. So ICS has released 3 new styles that are coming later this year. First up, we have the Legacy, which is more of a duty style 2011. You can see it's got the stippled grip, more of a low profile slide, cocking serrations, and kind of like this indented cocking tab. So very low-key tactical look to it. Next, we have the Carno Taurus. This is like the fully tricked out competition race gun high kappa. It's got the split slide, cocking serrations, and cocking tab still, with a fixed front island where you can mount a micro red dot. Of course, it's got some flashy red accents because airsofters, love that little bit of pizzazz on their gun. And lastly, we have kind of the Goldilocks, which is a mix of a tricked out gun and more of a subdued duty gun. This is the Acme, which is kind of the in-between. It's still got the ported slide, the red accents. It's just a little bit more of a subtle look compared to the Carno Taurus. All 3 of these are still TM compatible, and they use still the same high kappa magazine that ICS makes, or any other TM spec high kappa mag. And these are actually also CO2 compatible with the CO2 high kappa mag that ICS already has on the market. What I have on the wall here are our new hybrid series. It's a new project from Action Sport Games where we have the Evo that's completely made and manufactured, built by us in Denmark, and then we have other guns that are made for us by our manufacturing partners. Well, the hybrid series is called that because it's kind of a hybrid of both types of production. What we do is work with some of our manufacturing partners to get base platforms or certain components that are very popular in the market or are tried and tested, and we bring them into Denmark, where then we use them as the building blocks to build our own guns. So that's why it's called a hybrid. Hybrid of built in Asia or other third-party manufacturers with our own manufacturing capacities in Denmark. So first in our hybrid series is the H15. The bottom line of this is it's basically an AR with Evo level performance and consistency. Externally and internally, it is basically version 2 AEG AR with certain aftermarket parts on it. But internally, we've put in all of the parts that make the Evo so precise and high performance and accurate. So you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting Evo performance, but with all of the interchangeability of an AR, including standard magazines. So you don't have to buy, an Evo specific magazine. This will be available in 3 different versions: an integrally suppressed version, a SPR CQB model, as well as a mid-length, kind of like a carbine model. So we're expecting this in the US early part of this year. Moving on down to our other hybrid offering for this year so far is the H22. This is a KCO2 based platform, so it's going to maintain all the KCO2 compatibility from KJW. What we've done is done some custom fitting and some improvements, and we've dropped it into the Hera Arms H22 chassis. It's a very nice stock where you have the front metal M-LOK handguard on the sides of the 2 and 10 o'clock positions and the bottom. Very modern, aggressive look. And in the back half, you have this really nice polymer stock, cheek rest, a removable storage compartment for snacks or tools. And it's going to be available in 3 colors: tan, OD green, and black. As I mentioned earlier, it's going to be full KCO2 compatibility, so you can do any kind of tinkering or upgrades that you want on the gun once you get it in your hands. All right, what caught your eye is probably the really flashy 2 AAP pistols that we've built for the show. This pistol is based on the compact, and the carbine, SMG, whatever you want to call it, is based on the full size. We basically built this during the show to show everyone just what you can do with the AAP base gun. All of these parts are available from ASG authorized retailers and are made by Action Army, 100% compatible with the AAP series. But these 2 are a new announcement for the show that we will be carrying later this year. This is the Action Army Nano Grenade Launcher. It's a rail-mounted, little tiny grenade launcher that clamps on any 40mm airsoft shell, and it has a push-button activation with a safety switch, so you can strap on some, airsoft meme fun onto whether it's your Speedsoft gun or your little weekend plinker or something like that. So expect these to hit the market early part of this year as well. Lastly, we just wanted to recap something because we got questions nonstop about this since last SHOT Show. It was, when is ASG coming out with the P10? When is ASG releasing the P10 you've announced? When is ASG releasing it? Well, we released this at the end of last year in December, the P10C, in 2 colors, black and FDE. They will come with an optics plate and a threaded barrel, but you can also replace the optics plate with an included iron sight for the rear sight. These are CO2 powered, shoots at about 330 feet per second. They're field legal, and they've already started shipping out to authorized retailers, so you can pick them up for about $150 or so. So that wraps up the Action Sport Games booth at SHOT Show 2024. Remember to keep watching US Airsoft, subscribe, follow them on Instagram, and follow ASG as well to get the latest news on when everything's going to be released, as well as maybe other product announcements that we don't have ready for SHOT Show, but we'll have later in the year.